guys all for coming out. Sorry we're getting started a little bit late, but we have till 9:30 to 10ish. They're going to turn on the lights, so we'll plan on it being a fairly long evening. So just to give you a quick background, the idea of this class is that we'd like to incorporate more Madison racing into the local program and take it away from being like this elite feature race that only happens a couple times a year, and have it be more of a regular part of the program, like say the Kieran, which in my opinion is a much more dangerous race anyway. We won't get into that. Ooh. But it'll be more of a
sprinters.
All categories race, co-ed race. We have the co-ed Madison at FSA Grand Prix. So I think the crux of making that happen is just going to be getting people trained and confident so that they see that it's really not that big of a deal. So for the rest of the class, don't really think of it as the Madison, think of it as a team points race. That's really what it is, because you can turn any race into a Madison, you just have that exchange. So did everyone get a handout? It's that's something you don't really need to refer back to the whole night, but that's a pretty good outline of what we're going to cover. Not everything, reading it right now, is going to be very obvious, but hopefully after the evening everything will come back to you. But that's a pretty good outline of how we're going to go through the class. We'll obviously start with the mechanics of exchanging, work into, and gradually work our way into racing by the end. So how many of you guys have actually done a Madison before? And how many of you have practiced exchanges before? How about taking some kind of Madison class or clinic or just informal, anything like that? Alright, who's never done anything with Madison? So, a little of everything. So for the rest of the night, if you could just forget everything that you've learned until this point and approach it with an open mind, a lot of what we're going to talk about is a different technique than what most people here do. So just try it out. If at the end of the night you don't like it, don't tell me, I don't care. But give it a try, because I really honestly think this is a much better form and it's much more suited to racing. The other feels really good when you're exchanging on the apron. Going slow speeds is really great, but once you actually hit race speed, I think there are some holes in it. And throughout the night, please ask questions. If what we're teaching is different than what you're used to, then I feel very confident in explaining why I think it's better, so just ask, and we'll get to it. So without further ado, how many of you guys have teammates here? Just, I know Jen and Christine. Teammate who you know you're going to race with. Say it. Or could race with. Go ahead and get paired up with them. One of the keys to the Madison is being able to pick out your teammate. And so we're going to need to kind of sort through jerseys. We have a couple extra jerseys. Hopefully you guys brought some. And so if you don't have someone to race with, pick someone.
Yeah, I could too.
Oh, I can. Mark asked me as well. One of us ride with Bilko though.
He's too fast for me.
No, he's.
Come on, Bilko.
He'll slow down for you.
It's you and me.
Everybody
he needs a partner as well.
Pretty nice.
It's nice to see you.
So do you have a partner?
I'll take whoever.
Okay. So
I'll even swap.
So we have these two right here.
We're not
these
into
two.
that.
So
do we have an odd number?
no, it's 16. So it shouldn't be that hard. All right.
So
I'll pick a Nolan.
How many of you guys brought extra jerseys?
I can pick a Nolan.
We're gonna go with him.
Nolan,
so go
yeah.
ahead and
Okay.
if you just let us know basically if you and your partner need jerseys and we have a couple extra sets. If you don't, then we'll just keep going.
So you two will be together. Yeah. All right. So why don't you grab matching jerseys? You have those handy.
I have a bag up there.
Okay.
And